Hi, it's Kim, and welcome back to Not Neat. Now, this show is for those of you who may not prefer to drink your bourbon neat, or maybe you prefer something a little different. There's lots of different spirits that you can enjoy. So tonight, I'm going to bring you a cocktail. My glass is empty. Let's find something to put in it. So tonight we're going to fill up our glass with something that celebrates the fall. And tonight what we're featuring is pumpkin cream liqueur. So come right back and we'll get started. Okay, let's get started with a fun cocktail. Now, sometimes our cocktails are packing a punch, and sometimes they're just a subtle little drink to enjoy while we're having a conversation. Maybe we're making that Thanksgiving turkey, sitting around the fireplace with friends, whatever the situation is. Tonight, we're going to do something that's just a little simple cocktail. So let's start first by preparing our glass. I'm taking a glass. Now this is a wine glass, but you could use anything you like. And I'm going to dip it in a little bit of maple syrup. Now I find that when I dip the rim of my glass in something, if it's something sticky, it will really have those pieces of whatever you're dipping it stick really well. So we've got the edge of the glass in that, and now we're going to put it into a mixture of sugar, cinnamon, and pumpkin pie spice. So now we've got a nice little ring around our rim, and we're ready for the next step. I like to use ingredients that are pretty common, so you're not having to go out searching for things. That's usually something that you have. And I try to keep the ingredients so there may be one thing special in each drink. So we'll go with those rules for right now. So we're going to use our pumpkin cream. Now we picked this up when we visited Evan Williams in Kentucky. And it's not made by Evan Williams, but I think it's something you probably could find in your local stores. And this one has been sitting in the fridge, I would say, about 2 to 3 hours, so the bottle is nice and cold. And they do say to shake it, which we did right before we came on the air. And you know, I'm not even going to measure this. I would say this is probably about 3 ounces in this glass. Now, this is only 12.5% alcohol. So if you're looking for something with a little bit more of a punch, what I recommend to you is to add something like this. And this is from Leaper's Fork, and it is what they call white Tennessee whiskey. You could use this, you could use your favorite bourbon, you could use a vodka, or even a rum in this. They don't disclose what kind of alcohol they use in here, but I would imagine it's probably something like this. So if you wanted to add the extra punch, I would say you probably need at least 2 parts of your pumpkin cream liqueur to 1 part to 2 parts of your alcohol. Judge by what you want it to taste like, how strong you want it. Now, to make this even more fancy, we're going to add a little something extra. And this is whip shots. It's vodka infused whipped cream. And I've got to take off the little gizmo here, just like your regular whipped cream. Now, the funny thing about this one is it doesn't need to go in the fridge. And what does it say? Does it say we have to shake it? That's a good question. It doesn't say. Oh, yes, it does. It says slap it. Okay, we did that. Shake it, keep it upside down, and shake side to side for 30 seconds. It's crazy things we're doing here today, but we're going to see how this turns out. Turn it upside down and press the nozzle. All right. Doesn't that look nice? And now I'm going to garnish it, and I can either garnish it with the cinnamon sugar mixture that we put around the rim, but I'm going to garnish mine with just a little sprinkle of some sugar in the raw. And then we're going to enjoy this. There's our cocktail for tonight. It's pumpkin cream liqueur. Let's give it a taste. That's really good. I think it could still be a little bit colder, or you could shake it over some ice if you like. But let me tell you, that is a really nice tasting cocktail. You really don't taste the alcohol in it too very much. So like I said, if you want a cocktail with more strength to it, be sure to add your favorite liquor or your favorite spirit. It tastes like pumpkin, and when you bring it up to your mouth to drink it, you smell all of those spices that go in pumpkin pie. It is absolutely delicious. So this was our first cocktail in our series, Not Neat. It's a little something different, and that's what we promised here on this show. Something for those of you who prefer not to drink your bourbon and spirits neat. It's a real showstopper, I think. I wish I could get a little bit of that whipped cream. That's really good. I think you'll enjoy it too. Now, if for some reason you can't find a pumpkin cream, there may be other cream liqueurs that you could find. So you may want to take this idea and switch it up a bit depending on what kind of cream liquor you find. Such a good cocktail. Something you could certainly sit around for quite some time and sip on and enjoy a couple of them. Thanks for joining me tonight. Be sure to always be safe on the roads. Never drink and drive. And if you like a cocktail, join us next time here at Not Neat. Cheers. So good. Thanks. We'll see you next time.